it's a little dead meme. Fuck you, little bitch. You think you can fuck with me? What about red? Fuck you, little bitch. Hey, look, I'm hoping some bread. Fuck you, little bitch.
Play that funky music, white boy.
All right, well, already. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Snark podcast. It's me, Chris Reagan. I'm here again with Tom Sweeny and Derek, some black guy, black man.
Yes. Black man.
Yes.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
He's not dead. You healed, Derek. Good for you.
Bro, I feel when the wave is over, like I feel like recharged. I feel like amazing because you feel, you know, like when you're sick, you feel like you're dying or something. You're like, oh, everything's hell, and then when you're not sick, you feel like totally fine and great.
Yeah, by comparison,
it's like whoa,
you're way better.
Divinity.
What was going on? It was just like a heart thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I got diagnosed with mitral valve prolapse. It's just a semi shitty heart valve. My mitral valve is kind of, sometimes it like pumps blood backwards, blah blah blah, and then it freaks you out, makes you feel like you're having a heart attack. You panic, and then but I take medication, and I feel like I don't have it like 99% of the year. And then just every once in a while. But I think because of all this stuff that's been going on, it's just so much stress and stuff. It's just made me have like multiple ones in the past couple of months. So yeah. But I'm feeling actually pretty good right now. I'm surprisingly, I'm really surprised that I feel pretty decent today.
Well, good for you, Derek. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're doing good.
It's a good thing Derek's doing fine while the fucking society collapses.
Maybe that's why I'm feeling pretty good.
You're feeding off all the woes and sadness. All that destruction it got you back in the fucking game.
So obviously, this is a comedy podcast. We don't want to get too in the weeds with everything that everybody already knows. We all know about the crazy fucking riots and protests that are happening. We don't really feel like it's our place here on a comedy show to really talk about this seriously. Even, honestly, the last episode with all the Keemstar stuff was a little bit too serious for my taste.
It got a little heavy, yeah.
It got a little real.
Yeah, so we just want to keep it light. We want to give you guys some distractions because I think that's also valuable in a time like this.
Yeah.
So if you are in any of the communities that are super affected by what's happening right now, whether you are, protesting or whether you have seen any rioting close up, and whether you've been affected, maybe you have a small business that just got fucked over. We're thinking about you, and we hope that things improve.
Yeah, we do. All right, you guys could be sad, but think of it like this, okay? I'm all right, and that's all that truly matters.
I told you this. I didn't tweet it. I was going to tweet out a picture of Sweeny, and I was going to say Black Lives Matter, but not this one.
You would have got so much shit. I would have happily retweeted that, and I would be like, I'm going to kill you.
I decided not to because I have restraint and I understand what's happening, and I probably would have been a bad look anyway.
You know what I would have done in counter to that? I would have done like something involving the Trail of Tears, but I would have put you in there somehow. I would have tried really hard and done it really badly. And it would have been you doing
Native
Y.
American?
You doing like one of your Y stances, or like the stance you made when you were like had the Sony image come up on your videos. It's like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. Oh man.
You're Native American, huh?
Yeah, he's one of the...
I mean, vaguely. It's
you're
like
Taino,
right?
Where you're Taino, so you're Native American by being Taino too?
So the issue, and I think we've talked about this before, the issue with Taino, which is Native American, but it's Native American to the
Caribbean.
To the Caribbean, so it's native to the island of Puerto Rico and those neighboring islands.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm native Puerto Rican. Which is it's almost like it overlaps and kind of cancels itself out.
It's weird because my grandmother her Puerto Rican side is also Taino, so the reference is that like pretty much the people that were just in the islands chilling out were the Tainos.
So basically, you're saying neither of you are those red savage.
Whoa! Okay.
What happened? What happened? I was just
what
sorry.
I say?
I'm sorry. I was recently watching Pocahontas, so it kind of got a little inspired.
These are sensitive times, Derek. You can't.
I mean, the Native Americans are
You were just talking about tweeting out that a black life doesn't matter.
Yeah, Chris.
And you're trying to tell me something?
No, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I was telling you that I didn't tweet it, so where's my reward for that?
You don't get a reward for that. You don't get a reward for not being a piece of shit. What are you talking about?
That's fair. Also, anyway,
I didn't blow this guy's
though,
face off. I deserve a treat.
All seriousness, though, we are aware of all the crazy shit that's going on, and I just want to say personally, I don't know how you guys feel. I am just to touch on this because I feel like it's disingenuous not to touch on it.
For real?
I think it's kind of astounding that they haven't arrested those other 3 officers yet.
Yeah, it's a madness.
You'd think, because like I look at it from just like a sheer police matter where it's like these officers refused to render aid to somebody who needed help.
Yes.
And they'd rather just let those guys like off the hook. At least charge them with like
Reckless endangerment.
Reckless endangerment or
Yeah, at
something like
least.
that. Don't let them walk free, but instead they're just like arresting like everybody else. It's insane.
Yeah, it gets that weird stuff like that happens a lot, and I mentioned that I made a video. I wasn't going to, but I ended up doing it just to get things off my chest. And I mentioned a story about that where this her name was Officer Horn, where a dude was using his sweet excessive force, doing what they love, just go the extra mile according to them. And she tried to stop it, and she got fired. So it's like one of those things where it's always kind of wishy-washy, right? Like, say these guys aren't being, they should have stepped in, and now they're kind of, not being thrown, the book isn't being thrown at them yet, at least. You know what I'm saying? And if they would have stepped in, who knows what would have happened, if they would have been fucking fired too.
That's the thing.
I don't
It's
know.
so
Yeah,
weird.
it's a whole mess.
Because civilians
And,
are watching it too, and like they just had to watch.
They
couldn't
couldn't
have
do
done
anything.
They would have got killed if anything. They would have went
for
to the stop
sure.
that. They would have just got shot. That's it,
Yeah.
It would have been Swiss cheese for sure.
bro.
Like-
holy day.
But yeah, so I just want to say personally that I support everything that's happening. I don't support you burning down your local businesses, but everything short of that, beyond just like beating random people in the street, the protests totally reasonable. I support it. It's fucked what happened, and I hope that maybe we can actually move forward from this and actually see something happen. But I grow ever doubtful. So let's just move on from there, I suppose.
Wait, before we move on from the subject of the crazy times we're experiencing, I saw a video of a man clad in a Batman costume walking through gas and stuff. And I was just imagine you're fucking around, right? And you're robbing shit, and then Batman appears, and you're just like, well, that's it. I'm going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. This rich man is going to beat the living shit out of me.
Did you see the dude who was dressed as Jesus? Who had like he was like rolling around on a Segway, but the Segway was like aesthetically designed to look like a big cloud. So it looked like he was like floating around, and he was dressed as Jesus giving bread to people.
No.
No, I didn't see
Full
that.
his video.
I've missed all of this wonderful stuff that is.
I saw a
Dude,
guy
this
with a
is
chainsaw
crazy.
walking around, and it was lit. I was like, this is about to get popping.
It's crazy. Some of the shit that I've seen is insane. Like some dude had a bow and arrow.
Yo.
Some dude walks. This is something straight out of satire. He walks out of his car, this elderly boomer looking dude with a hunting bow, and he's like, all lives matter, and then shoots someone with a bow, I'm pretty sure.
What? Are you sure that wasn't like what?
Dude,
that wasn't
I
SNL or something?
No, it was
I
real. I
swear
saw
to
it.
God.
Yo, they swarmed him, bro. They swarmed him like it was World War Z.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
was overcame.
I don't know if he shot anybody with the bow. The video kind of looks like it, so I'm not gonna say like whether or not something happened if I don't know. But it looks super fucked because he's just like life matters, and then he proceeds to just like
Try to take some.
aim. Yeah, he tries to aims a weapon at somebody over property, and it's like, oh man, dude,
It's bad.
this is so bad.
I saw the video, and it was just so many people. It was so many people attacking him.
Yeah.
It was to the
Also,
he disappeared in the crowd.
by the way, keep in mind we're still in the middle of deadly contagion, so
Yep.
like be mindful of that if you're going out there and you're tackling people with hunting bows.
Yeah, they're not gonna be mindful of that. They're so
I know.
just full of rage that the virus is so secondary. And I was like, oh, great. I mean, like I said, I even said in my video that I understand like how frustrated people are, especially being this happening under lockdown. But I'm like, damn, we're going to be on lockdown much longer now.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, it's the perfect storm of shit. Somebody said this on Twitter. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was. I think it was like Kyle Kalinske, but he was like, "This is like if the plague, the Great Depression, and the 1960s happened at the same time." And I was like, "Yeah, man."
The depression's on the way.
Accurate.
Depression's gonna be we're gonna make it through all this bullshit, hobbling. And then it's gonna be at the end of like the match where you like, oh, I didn't even heal up to fight the final boss. You're gonna have to go straight into the final boss, which is the depression.
Did you see Derek the Spartans, the Spartan children that they had?
No, what? No, I didn't see. No, I've like
The
missed
little
all of this
roadside
stuff.
warriors, little children.
So hold on. So they brought, I think, JROTC, like the
Why?
basically military school. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if they were kids or if they were like phenomenally short men, but like. I'm a short guy, and I looked at them, and I thought they were for sure children. So take that for what you will.
They were peewee humans. They were
it's
first form humans.
It's getting crazy out there, man. So just be safe and fucking whatever. I don't know. So we got a bunch of we shouldn't. Should we talk about this also? Because I feel like it's vaguely. It's vaguely interesting. It's also dark. There's no good news.
Yeah, there's no good news at all.
But I think this one is a little bit funnier just because we've all just kind of accepted that this was probably true for a while. Anonymous kind of came out of nowhere.
Shot through again.
And like they were like, hey, this is what's in Epstein's little black book. And it's just a bunch of new names that I don't think were tied to the black book before, like fucking Naomi Campbell's name.
Yeah.
What?
Is in Epstein. Yeah, and shit like that.
It's wild.
It's really strange. I don't know, man. This world's fucking falling apart.
Yo,
I'm expecting aliens by like maybe October latest.
You know what I noticed? The world started becoming really unstable once Kim Jong-un became ill. When he became sick, things really started to go. That's when the virus really hit its peak. And now that he's dead, because we know he's dead, things have escalated tenfold. And
what if he was actually a god holding back all these atrocities from hitting our planet?
That's
like his will. He was pretty much like a beacon that prevented these terrible things from happening. And as soon as he died,
the stories are all true. All the legends about Kim Jong-un are true. He did fight the sun. He did fuck the moon and create the stars.
Kim Jong-un needs to Kim Jong get back to fucking work because shit's getting wild.
But so seriously, like, because at the end of 2019, I made a couple of statements that I don't normally make at the end of years, where I was like, 2020 is going to be insane. The 2020s are going to be fucking horrifying. And at the end of 2019, I think we started to see it when like Australia like exploded.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It lit up.
That was, yeah. It got. So what happened this year? We had the Australia fires. We had we almost had a nuclear war. That was cool for like a split second there.
Sick.
That was pretty neat. There was something immediately after it too. That I can't remember because it feels so long ago.
I think
even though it was
COVID was the big
couple
thing. It was
months.
COVID after that. There was the
No,
whole
it wasn't.
Iran thing.
There was something pre-World War. There was something
Kobe's
post-World
death.
War III. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Kobe.
yeah.
Kobe exploded, and dude, the fucking. It feels like there's a crazy fucking. It feels like there's just an insane amount of instability at like once every month.
Yeah, everything's incorrect. I'm scared. I was so scared to go to bed last night.
Were you?
I was like, this is just nuts. That's because I saw the freaking anonymous thing, and I was just like, oh man.
Why were you afraid to go to sleep?
I don't know. I was unsettled by that. I was like, dude.
What, were you afraid that your name is in the black book? Is that where you?
You know how mad I would be? You know how mad I would be if that happened? I'm like, I can't even begin to explain how wrong this is.
I wouldn't even defend you.
You wouldn't defend me?
No, if I found out that here's the thing, if your name is in Epstein's black book, my assumption is that the book isn't lying, and that you know what I mean?
Chris,
Like,
do you know how old I am?
yeah,
Do you know how little money I have?
yeah.
I'm not one of those beings. I can't live that life. I'm like, who put me here? I'm like, I didn't do this. I've never been to an island. I've never been to one of those islands. I don't know this man. I don't know Jeff. I don't have Jeff in my phone.
You know what's funny? I walk around. And this is true. This is a true fact about me. Every time I leave the house, I put a piece of paper in my pocket, and the piece of paper is a suicide note that blames some random person from my past, who like some random name.
You're
that
a
I
monster.
pick out of a hat.
You're a monster.
Just in case I like die in like a freak accident, people loot my body and then they think it was like on purpose. And then somebody's in like a world of fucking trouble.
What you should do is you just send a bunch of angry texts that don't mean, like a bunch of argumentative texts.
What?
At every time you go out. So like it's like you're having a serious argument with somebody, and then like, oh, so you're just gonna delete the messages, huh? That's really fucked up of you. And then find your phone and it's like, holy shit, this guy got into a really heated argument. All of a sudden he was found in a dumpster with his head blown out.
No,
could have been this guy.
That's too much. That's too much. That's overboard. With
if you're trying to sell, it, you got to sell it, bro.
No. No. Selling it means there is only one instigate. Like, you're dead. You know, they're going to have to... The whole point is to get the police to just harass this one random person for a really, really long time, and they can't find anything. They just consistently look.
It's like, did you kill this man? I don't even know that guy.
I'm just joking. I would never do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't. That's fucked.
But I always thought that was just a fucking hysterical scenario. Can you imagine if the police came up to you and just showed you a picture of like some dead guy? Or like, is this guy blamed you for his death?
Do you know this man? You're like, no.
Do you know this man?
Not exactly.
The messed up thing is you'd probably be you'd be blamed and you'd probably be convicted anyway. You would lead to wrongfully making somebody go to prison for 25 to life because of your terrible sense of humor.
Do you think you would, if you were in heaven, if you went to heaven, but then that happened sometime after you died, like you put somebody in prison sometime after you died because of this stupid prank, that you would be dragged into hell?
The action's already out there, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to get to heaven because of you doing that. Exactly. Like,
right. Time is a single point is what you're saying. Everything is always happening.
Well, I'm referring to the fact is that anyone that would do some shit like that just for kicks is most likely someone that's just not going to get into heaven flat out.
I mean, hey man, I've read enough of that Bible, that Bible, and you know, God's done some pretty interesting stuff too, man. So
look, I feel you, but like
I think he'd be okay.
And shit. He upstairs and shit, so like his way of doing things is different. He got a plan. Don't worry about it. You're too stupid to understand.
Gotcha.
He's got a plan.
Gotcha, man.
You're too dumb to get it. It's fine though. It's whatever.
I know. I'm an idiot. The plan that's going on right now is fucking sweet. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. I really like the ending of the anime themes. I really like the Evangelion feel the whole planet has right now. It's really fucking dope.
You know what? It's almost like this is like a weird game of like a really modded to fuck version of Sims that somebody's playing, but they croaked over the fucking computer because they didn't want to fucking go to the bathroom, and now like he's just his stupid fucking dumbass head is just like crushing all the keyboard buttons and doing all this weird shit. That's what it feels like. Honestly, it just feels like it just feels like a fucked simulation.
I can agree with that because there's got to be something where there's so many things that happen in 2016 that are just a little bit different. Even the riots, it's kind of crazy where we've been talking about everything. Everything is like, wow, this happened in 2016. This happened in 2016. And then what do you know? These same circumstances were wrongful death and then riots and then looting. And I was just like, I can't believe this is happening again.
It's 2016. This is 2016 remastered for sure. Like we're getting to the point where we're just like rehashing years at this point.
2016 crisis
so
score.
Sad. 2016 crisis score. That actually fits as a name, honestly.
It's really fucking zany.
Oh my god, we got some questions. I feel like we should probably just let the questions drive the show.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a
today.
little lighter.
Because it's always because otherwise we're just gonna go back to talking about how fucked everything is.
True.
So let's
true.
just go ahead. Heartless Wretch
Hey.
wrote in. He asked me a question, I guess. Chris, this question has plagued me for years. I need to know the truth. Does Psychic Pebbles actually sound like that, or has he been making a voice for all these years? I need to know, for the love of God. Small side tangent. I've been following Lyle for a long time, and because of that, I have a big box of gold jewelry I gathered from my family members over the years that I keep locked under my bed. Save your gold now. Money isn't real.
Oh my god.
Listen. Just first off, to answer your second, to go off your side tangent there. If the dollar crashes and your money is no longer worth anything, no one is going to give a damn about gold. They're going to give a damn about weaponry and food. Because that's the stuff that people need.
Yep.
If you have gold, people are just going to be like, oh, that's shiny and pretty. I'm going to beat you with a fucking pike. Yeah. It's just
It
your
might be
gold-
worth something. I don't know. The thing is,
if
it might be.
If half of the population ceases to exist, then maybe gold is worth something. But there's just not enough gold to even. It's not a valuable resource. That's why we stopped using it.
Well, we stopped using it because of the fact that we didn't have it. We just didn't have it. We said we had it. We lied about it for a while, and people were like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna exchange money for gold." And
Honestly though, dude, fucking whatever, man. Like money is hypothetical anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Like it's this is why I say I feel like we should just go all the way with it and just do sci-fi ass credits and hypothetical fucking digital money because it's already fake money anyway, and we all just agree that it has value, and we all have rules in place to prevent people from copying or making counterfeit money.
yeah, like you got
That would send people to like we all have a pretty good incentive to just make hypothetical money the way that we keep going. Like I don't see a reason.
Yeah, money
Well,
is
why we need.
money
Well,
is
the
abstract.
conspiracy
It's hilarious.
theorists are pushing back against that because they're like, have you heard of the conspiracy of the one world government? Have you heard of that?
No, let's hear
No.
it.
Oh, it's pretty cool. Or it's like, apparently the powers that be are trying to make everything connected, like everything's one, everything's under, all the currency's the same, all the banks are the same, everything is just connected and there's no more borders and everything, and people are freaking out. They're like, no, it's all about sovereignty, god damn it. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but it's pretty cool. You should look into it.
What's cool? What is it? Is it cool as in like I hope that happens, or cool as in interesting?
It's cool as in it's fucking stupid. That's what I mean.
So not cool then.
Yeah, it's not cool.
There's no borders. There's no lines between us. We're all together. It's like, bro, fuck you.
I mean that is ideal in like a sci-fi. Like every sci-fi basically takes place in that kind of scenario.
In a world that's
right?
just
where
the
like
world.
where the world is just kind of one government and we just
Yeah.
colonize. We go off to other planets and just like, make those planets essentially become states. Is what happens.
which makes
or
sense.
Countries.
It makes sense because once you realize that there's more life out there, then it's like, why are we fighting each other? And then in every sci-fi, it always becomes the alliance. So it's like we're a part of the alliance, and then we got to fight all these other weird aliens and stuff.
It's true. Fuck aliens, honestly.
We need. This is what I've been saying for a long time. Is that we just need an alien. That's what we need. We need an alien because an alien I feel like would be like, okay, well now it's do or die at this point. Because like let's say during one of these riots, right? Somebody throws like a Molotov in the air, and then it's a fucking invisible flying saucer that it comes crashing down, and some little alien's like, and they all fucking kick it to death. And then they take pictures of it. And
kick it to death.
Yeah, they kick it to death. It's like, ew, what's that? Ew, ew. Everybody agrees. Like the police is like, ew, 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 ew. And then they kick it, and then they take a photo of it, and then they put it on Twitter. It's like, yo, I fucking hit an alien with a Molotov. And then the fucking universe everything is healed. Like all of our
Everything is
tensions are
healed.
solved.
It's not that quick.
It would be instantaneous.
It would
It would
not.
be pretty fast.
It would not be instantaneous.
It would be
Problems don't disappear, dude. It's not. It doesn't work like that.
Well, aliens don't work like that either. But this is a hypothetical. And I'm saying that if one of the rioters hit an alien with a Molotov, and we could all see that on like live TV or on Twitter or something, I feel like we would all get our shit together. I feel like it would be one of those moments.
I would.
Bill Cosby would crawl out of the grave and become a not rapist.
He died. He's gonna say, "What? He didn't die. He can't die."
He's dead to me.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Good save.
Like
I honestly, for a second there, I really did remember falsely that he died.
You're fucking.
That was like some Mandela shit.
Your brain's fucking goop. Your brain's fucking goop. But
I have a thing that would heal us better. It's on the same lines as the alien scenario, but what if? Because what we need is we need enemies. We need enemies to vanquish. Now, one alien that's already been vanquished isn't enough because people will continue. They will continue the rioting. So what if every president, former president that is living right now, simultaneously reveal themselves to be reptilians? Like, just imagine, like they just rip off their skin, and then all of a sudden they're like.
I'm scared of that. I'm scared because like. Now, I make memes. I meme a lot and I say a lot of edgy shit. But like, if they gave me a reason, like, hey, you can go out there, you can cut loose and just chop and tear people apart. I don't want that power because I'd know I'd love it. I'd have a fucking jamboree. Like, oh yeah, you can go hunt reptile people. I'm like, are you sure? They'd be like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna kill people I think are them. If you fucking blink the wrong way around me, I'm like, hey, why'd you blink like that? I'm like, something got into my eye. I'm like, dude, that's a bad answer. That's
actually a good point because my thought was, okay, we know these powerful, every president, they're all working together. So these elite people that have been presidents, they're the reptilians, right? So then people would go after them. But people like you, i.e.
like
idiots.
It's not idiots because how far down does it go? And how do we?
It doesn't go down far because it's only the presidents have done it. So we have no reason to believe that common folk are reptilians.
You see, Derek. This is a sign of your petite mind. Your little poquito mind doesn't understand how things work. All right, your little freaking peanut head brain. All right, it's never just surface level. It's never, all right. It's always deeper than that.
Hold on a second. This is getting heated. What if every president was just the same lizard? What if it's been the same dude?
So much better.
And all he's like, no, you know what it is? It's a chameleon man. And he lets
really fast.
The elections happen. He lets the elections happen, and then he studies the candidates really, really, really closely.
And he kills them, becomes them.
And then he wins, and then one of the candidates wins, and then he takes their form and eats the other one.
He usurps them?
Yeah, he usurps them, basically. It's like body snatching shit.
That would be
And it's all been the same reptile this whole time.
Dude, it makes sense.
That would be insane. We've been led by the same reptile. I can't believe you just said those words. But...
Hey, it's so look at the reason I even brought up this reptilian thing at all is because I was having so much fun with learning about the reptilian theory because when I learned it was a thing that people actually believed, I found a long ass YouTube video about
it's like 2 hours,
dude. Right? It was I don't know, it was really long, whatever it was, and it was this guy David Icke, and he's talking to this Zulu shaman. Like one of the last like shaman in South America, named like Credo Mutwa or something. I'll never forget his name because it's so interesting. And he's talking about him being abducted and molested by reptilians. It's so good. And the Greys are they're the ones doing the bidding. They're like the workers, the peons or something. And
right.
I was just flabbergasted that this is a thing that people genuinely believe, because you know when you think you know the world, you're like, yeah, there's some crazy people, and then you learn this shit like thoroughly, like, oh, the moon's an egg.
Okay, so
yeah.
So what happened?
It's a lot of crazy shit. There are some things that I remember thinking were real as a kid that honestly I still don't feel too comfortable thinking about. Like that, like those like videos or those like that urban legends of like the Men in Black. Like that surveillance footage of the people like in the suits showing up and then just like never coming out of the building and stuff. It's like, that shit freaks me the fuck out. Even still to this day, even though I know it's probably just all fucking bullshit.
I mean,
it's fucking creepy. Like to get back on that lizard video, I remember there was one time I clicked on a video about Cthulhu, right? And I remember I was doing some shit and I wasn't paying attention. And then it got to the point with like they're lizard people. And like lizard people integrate into society in such an in-depth way that people can't believe it. You may even be a lizard person you don't know due to lineage. And I was like, I literally looked away for like 10 minutes. I kid you not. And I was just like, what the fuck is this person talking about? And I got so scared. I didn't want to I didn't even want to touch my computer. I was just like, I don't want to think about this. There's so much ridiculous information that I literally left my room and had it just playing in my room when I was like 15 years old.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Scared. I was just like, what?
I love that video. I love the videos of people like taking like telecast glitches. Like whenever there's like a glitched frame and like a screenshot of live TV, and they're like, oh look, it's a lizard person. Their camouflage malfunctioned mid live broadcast.
It's so fucking.
And it's like, what is? It's kind of amazing that the human brain is capable. That shit freaks me out, honestly, that the human brain is just capable of believing crazy shit like that. Because I know that all it really takes is like somebody just drops a turkey off a roof and fucking brains me, and then suddenly I'm believing this shit.
Nah, you'll probably be believing a lot less if you get brained by a turkey off a roof.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Nah, maybe like a rock. And you'll still be around. If someone drops a fucking full-on frozen turkey on your head, bro, your head's going bye-bye, man. You're gonna look like insert any character from fucking Gears of War being shot by a fucking torque bow. Like you're gonna
look like. It's gonna be like that scene. It's like that scene from fucking Friends where one of the characters is running around with a fucking turkey on their head, except blood. And death and lively.
Dude, someone did that in New York, man. That happened back home. Some guy dropped a frozen turkey off a fucking bridge of an impasse, and it fucking replaced somebody's head. it fucking substituted their head, and I was just like,
fascinating
what?
Story.
People don't understand how really dangerous shit is. No one gets it. Like, I'm just gonna drop this turkey.
I got really high, like this sometime this year. I think it was with Paul and our some of our other friends, where I was thinking about the idea of like maybe there are so many human lives but there's so many human beings on the planet right now that our collective consciousness is just too spent for anybody to be particularly intelligent. Like I genuinely thought this in like in a feverish, sweaty state.
What?
Like maybe there's too many. The bandwidth is like too low.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
no. There's no I guess. There's no I guess. It makes no sense because it insinuates that humans have a hive mind.
It's really dumb, but like I can see how someone who's really high could let their thoughts stumble down that hallway where they're like, "Holy fuck."
Elephants, though, definitely have a hive mind.
I don't think they do.
Me otherwise.
Why do you think they do? Why do you think they do?
Because no animal. You kidding me? Everything forgets.
They forget too. They forget slower.
No, they don't forget. They never forget because every elephant is the same elephant.
Are you
Look it up?
Fucking That's some shit. That's some shit you would hear in third grade, and a kid would be really confident about saying that shit. And you'd be like, I don't know if they're wrong or right, but I don't want to repeat it and sound stupid. But I don't want to defend them.
Do you remember having arguments in school before people could just pull out a phone and how confident people would be for like an entire day before like you saw them again the next day with like new information to be like, hey, listen, I looked it up and what you said was nonsense. Jamie Kennedy is indeed still alive.
Oh my God, you're still on that. That's a joke. It was
one of the things. One of the first things. I just realized we diverged so.
Oh no!
So far.
I was gonna remind you later.
but it actually ties into this. One of the first conversations that I ever had with Zach, it was like one of the first like maybe like 5 conversations we ever had, was he told me in earnest at a bar. Like I think I was there with like Mick and like a couple of other animators, and Zach was just sitting there. He looks at his phone. He goes, "Oh my God!" I was like, "What? Jamie Kennedy died." I was like, "What?" really? And I asked him about it. He's like, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He died today at 43. I was like, what? And I looked it up, and he's still alive. And then I look over at Zach, and he's just smiling at me. Like, just like a goblin. Like, he just I like to lie to people is basically... It's basically what that conversation amounted to.
He does look
but
like
I know
a liar.
He's crazy. I love Zach, but he's a character. But yes, to answer your question,
Yeah, which is actually pretty funny.
it is his real voice. It is not.
He sounds like he's the most unique sounding human I've ever heard in my life.
He's definitely one of them. Yeah, his default voice is very entertaining. And I don't really know many people. I know a lot of talented voice actors and a lot of talented voice people who can like do great voices. Lyle is one of those people. Like he's great at doing VO, but his normal voice it's not that far off from what it is in his videos, like the stuff that Lyle does.
It's more intense.
But you could tell that it's like a normal voice. But like Zach's voice is just tailor-made for
entertainment.
It's just so interesting to listen to.
Like I can make a ton of sounds. I can make a ton of sounds that don't make sense. Like for a whole few days, I was just talking to like Gabby and Chris about like, can you guys make these weird sounds? And they're like, how are you doing that? Like that isn't a real sound a person can make. But then I listen to Zach and I'm like, I can't even grasp what he's doing. I can't even think about how he's making those sounds.
But that is his real voice. So like if there's I don't think that this is a thing that people think, but if there's ever like some kind of rumor that needs dispelling, no, he's not putting on some voice. Also, that is really him. Like there's no character involved there at all. Like that's who Zach is. All right, so we got All Hands on Dick wrote in. He says, "Hola, thing 1, thing 2, and the thing that should not be." Oh,
which one's that?
It has to be me.
I guess that is universally applicable. That seems like we have to read into it and project it ourselves.
It has to be me. It has to be. It has to be.
You definitely should not be.
I'm here, but I'm is.
But I is. Wait, what did you say?
But I'm is. I should not be, but I'm is.
I think, therefore, I'm is. Which character from one game merging into another game do you think would make for a funny experience? For example, Mr. Game & Watch and Bloodborne. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you for your onslaught of laughter. I like the idea of, Joel from The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of his dead daughter in Qbert.
Oh my
like
God.
just the moment she gets shot, just a bleeding, wheezing little girl kind of hopping up on these isometric squares.
I love the idea of freaking Isabel in freaking not Call of Duty, in Halo.
Isabel?
Yeah, just from Animal Crossing, like all that fucking horrible shit happening, and she's just seeing people die left and particularly Reach. I would love to see her experience of Reach.
That'd be pretty good.
What the fuck? Why is everyone dying? What are these aliens doing here?
You know who would fit well in Portal?
Who?
You know Joel from The Last of Us?
I think Solid Snake would do really good in Portal. What do you mean, make a hole then jump through it? This seems a little confusing.
Snake, we have this running joke that gets really out of hand every time that we're all high or drunk or anything.
On voice chat, honestly.
If you've ever played Metal Gear Solid, you know that Snake just every time somebody says something to Snake repeats at least one key word from the thing that they just said to him in the form of a question. And he's never certain of anything. And he's just always asking questions, and it's just very amusing.
Nanomachines.
And we had this character of just like a snake that doesn't understand social progress. So he's just like, civil rights.
Marching. Equality.
Women outside of the kitchen.
Free Man's Bureau.
Suffrage.
Blaxploitation. They should be happy.
Emancipation Proclamation.
This is exactly it. It's just endless. Because it's the second you get your mind into racist Snake as a character, it's just fucking it's off the rails. You're just set into this new world.
Racist Snake and racist Goofy, bro.
I'll-
Racist Goofy is a thwack.
I like Snake.
That's pretty-
I like
I
Snake
like-
a lot,
yeah.
just because the question nature of everything implies that he really just doesn't understand. Like he can't comprehend.
Like this is
Like,
the
what's in front of
first he's hearing of this stuff. Like he had no knowledge of these things existing, but you bring it up and he's like, "What? You're too. You're telling me that sometimes they do go through that? No way."
Harvey Weinstein.
Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in a maximum security prison.
No. It's not. It can't be sentences.
Epstein dead. Maximum security. Impossible.
I can't keep up with it. It's too much. My friend Paul and I will do this for fucking hours.
We'll be having a party playing Smash, something like that, and they'll just be sitting there loudly doing that. And we're like, guys, it's been over for 2 hours. And they're laughing to themselves. Just each other just laughing back and forth.
A great deal. Anyway, what the fuck was the question? Whatever.
I don't know. He didn't even finish.
It's just some fucking thing.
Oh wait, that's right. That's right.
A character to put in. I don't know. I the only reason I included this is because I thought of fucking
The Treaty of Versailles.
Joel's dying daughter. The Treaty of Versailles.
Let the
3/5 compromise.
the French.
Why compromise?
Stop.
Berlin Wall.
This is gonna be the rest of the fucking
Break it
show.
down.
We'll move on. Shut up. We'll move on. Hey, SpongeBob. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't get the. Well, okay. The name got deleted from this, so apologies.
Fantastico.
Gotta love Google Docs. That's really cool. Someone says, and I apologize, but just be just be grateful that your question is here. Hey, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs.
I'm not Mr. Krabs. I guess no. Is Mr. Krabs supposed to be Caribbean? I guess he has an accent, right?
He's just he's not Caribbean because he's like
He's a pirate. He's scurvy.
To me, he's a pirate. Yeah, with scurvy in the brain. And
did you just suggest that
I don't know.
Mr. Krabs is Caribbean?
I thought he might have been. Maybe.
What?
No, he's
he's
not.
pirate
He's not
sounding,
fucking
that's why,
the
so,
crab
like-
from Mermaid Disney movie.
Oh, freaking!
Oh my god!
What you call it?
I'm drawing a
The
blank.
Little
No, what
Mermaid?
was his name? No,
The
what was
Little
the crab?
Mermaid.
Yeah.
What did I
the
say?
Mermaid movie from the Disney thing. Something like that.
You
Yeah.
forgot the name of the Little Mermaid while also saying that Disney movie about the mermaid.
What is the name of the crab from Little Mermaid?
Sebastian, right?
It is Sebastian, and Flounder's the fish.
Flounder's a fucking clown, dude. Like,
I'd
and
beat
not
his
just 'cause
ass.
he's-
I'd fuck Flounder up, yo. I'd beat him to death.
Flounder's a fucking clowner.
I would take Flounder out of the fish tank and throw him in the oven.
I'll be real. The Little Mermaid was my least favorite Disney movie because I cannot, and even as a child, I can't sympathize with fish.
Yeah.
They're
My
just
girlfriend,
so.
that's her favorite.
I mean-
that's my girlfriend's actual favorite, and I
It's
the
girls love
worst.
that
It's
shit,
the
man. I just
worst.
like redheads, so I beat up the fish pussy.
You're
That's all.
so
That's all I gotta say, man.
wrong. You're so incorrect.
Women like The Little Mermaid because it fulfills a fantasy world that they can't have, which is a woman doesn't speak for half the movie.
Oh my lord. Vox, get that out. Get that out.
You better leave it in Vox or I'll hurt you. Anyway, he says.
I don't want
anyway,
that. I don't want this.
Anyway, would you rather be able to speak in fictional languages, Elvish, Klingon, Minionese? Oh my god, the Minion language.
Ew.
Or be able to speak in real languages, but you could only sing the words.
Would I have a good singing voice though?
I guess. Well, it doesn't specify, but I guess I'll grant you that.
Yeah, I'll be able to sing everything. I would love to sing a threat to somebody beautifully.
Just an objectively beautiful threat.
You're
Like,
gonna die real soon. I'ma cut off your face. We're singing that in like Spanish
It's
or
It's
Portuguese.
like swing.
Like singing swing murder threats.
How would you react if someone walked up to you with an angel's voice and threatened to put you underground and hurt your family in ways that no one could even really fathom? Like, not even the world's greatest psychopath, sociopath. I don't know how I would react to that. Like, because I would almost feel like it's performative, you know? Like, you wouldn't be able to tell if it's, like, just part of the act or not.
Yeah, it'd be fear. I'd be like, oh my God, this guy's voice is beautiful, but also, he's talking about hurting people I love really, really in depth.
he shows pictures of your house on his phone already.
He shows pictures of him laying next to you while you're asleep.
I know where you live. Oh my God. I think I'd probably pick the singing real languages.
Yes.
That would be like
that
would be really
good.
Annoying because like you'd pretty much not have any friends, you know, because no one's gonna want the guy who sings everything
you'd
be around.
You'd become famous though.
You probably would.
You would
in a bad way, in the way that like William Hung
you'd be
became
famous in an insane because you could still sing. You used to be able to sing words, so you'd be pretty much just become like the guy that's famous in every country for singing in every language. So you'd become extraordinarily famous.
But that shit would get old.
I don't care. I'd be fucking famous for singing everything.
Quick.
I would sling slurs to people.
Here's
That'd be
insane.
insane.
Here's the thing that you're not considering though, is that like, you know how some like famous people will probably be like, they'll have friends and they'll probably always in the back of their mind be wondering like if their friends who are around them all the time are there for like actual friend reasons or if they're just there to just be associated with somebody who's very successful and popular. I would imagine you would know instantaneously that everybody around you is there for your money.
Exactly.
Because you know that you wouldn't stick around somebody if they sang fucking everything.
Therefore they're just tools to me. So like I'm fine with that.
I guess.
I'm fine
That'd
with that.
be cool. I gotta say that I would do the same, the singing thing, but I think I got something that would be like much more interesting. Say it's either one or the other. You can never use swear words ever again, or you can use swear words, but you use them in between your sentences unnecessarily. That's how you talk.
So Tourette's
now.
is what you're saying.
So
I have Tourette's.
It's like Tourette's, but much more stupid because
much
like
far
what I mean
than what it already
what I mean by
is.
that, and I don't mean hey. What I don't mean that people with Tourette's are stupid. I just mean that it sounds stupid. So there's a difference. But no, what I mean is like, say if I was just motherfucking right now, you know what I'm saying? It would just be like that. It would always be jammed in there.
Oh my God, I would rather never swear.
I really want to stop
so
cursing
annoying.
because I feel like cursing it just prevents me from putting together the best kinds of insults.
Shut the fuck up.
Eat a bag of dicks. Go dump your head in a treasure trove full of fucking smegma.
A treasure trove.
So like here's an example. If you were singing "I'll Make a Man Out of You," you'd be like, "Let's get motherfucking down to motherfucking business, to motherfucking defeat."
I hate it.
The
I hate everything about it.
motherfucking-
That actually, my heart rate increases when you do that. Like a noticeable degree. Like
you say
I can
it
feel
real fast every time.
Did they motherfucking send me motherfucking daughters when I motherfucking asked for motherfucking sons?
It infuriates me because I'm really like, I don't know what it is, but I'm really sensitive to syllables in songs, and it really bothers me when people try to force syllables into things where they don't like it bothers me to no end. I don't even know really why, but that would drive me fucking off the wall. I can't with that. I would rather just never swear again.
Yeah.
Never swearing again would alter my personality to a degree where I would probably hate myself, but
It's so easy. Like, look, I'm not saying it's not easy to swear because I curse a lot. I curse in my sleep. So, like, clearly I have a problem. But, like, not cursing just gives you more opportunities to paint pictures with your words.
it's not about it being easy. I know it's easy. I cannot swear for as long as I can live, but it's just so fun and it's just such a part of me at this point that I feel like if I stopped, people would notice.
Yeah, they would.
You know what I mean? I feel like people would be like, "Hey, you haven't swore in a while. What's up with that? What's going on?" Like people would ask me, like an alcoholic, like people would come up to like an alcoholic almost. It's like, so I noticed you sobered up. I feel like that would happen. I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to evolve, Chris.
Ah, fuck off.
You sound like a primitive mind, a smooth
Yeah,
brain. In
good.
fact.
A smooth brain?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, idiot.
Fucking jackass. Get out of here.
All right, what do we got here? Limp Bizkit think they're black, but they're just gay rodent. That fucking name. Who are some underrated YouTubers in your opinion? Underrated. Underrated. They deserve more than they get. I need to think. Fuck. I like Young Crip is a cool
Crip
dude.
is
I
great.
like Young Crip a lot.
I agree.
I'm
gonna go for one of the homies that sound kind of gay. I think Derek, you're extremely underrated.
That's so fucking stupid.
It's super gay, but I think you're super underrated.
You can't do one of us.
I don't think you are. Fuck you. I'm talking to Derek.
I mean, look, I appreciate it. It is pretty gay, but I do still appreciate the sentiment. But enough.
Kiss you
Knock it
later.
off. So, oh my god. All right. I don't, man. There's so many underrated people. I really enjoy because I really like Hi, I Think I'm Real. I love his voice. I think he's got such a smooth brain voice. I'm just kidding.
Who do I think is underrated? I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. Like, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers that don't produce like comic content, and then all of them are like huge. The ones I watch. So like, I don't really know. Like, who's underrated?
Hi, I Think I'm Real is a good one. He makes really genuinely good stuff. He's got a perfect voice for that stuff too. The stuff that he does, it like matches pretty perfectly.
Yeah. Elvis is pretty big.
He has that. What is it called? Like chill hop or something? That vibe that he has.
Lo-fi.
That theme. Lo-fi. That's
He's
it.
got like a lo-fi
I like that.
aesthetic. As far as like audio goes,
I don't know anyone. What about you, Chris?
What are you saying?
Who do you think is underrated?
Underrated is hard to imagine because like everybody that I watch is even like the smaller channels, like everybody who watches those channels likes them, you know, and like you could argue that most channels are underrated just because nobody really talks highly of. I feel like the only channels that people talk highly of are like JonTron and like Nerd City, and like, you know what I mean?
Like the huge ones.
I don't know any.
Yeah,
I don't know of any like. I'm trying to like. I like pretty much it a lot. I've been watching a lot of that lately.
Leon was underrated until last year. He blew up a lot.
Oh yeah,
too.
exactly.
Same thing with
Leon was
Jakey.
great.
Jakey blew up over the last year or so.
Oh yeah. He blew
Jakey
up.
exploded.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much it is like these. It's just these two dudes who just watch. They actually did a really smart. I actually want to talk about this because it's actually a really ingenious concept for a YouTube channel. So what pretty much it does, if you haven't heard of these guys, it's just two guys, and they do commentary tracks for movies. And essentially what they do is they just watch a movie and riff on it, and it's just Mystery Science Theater essentially, but with two guys who are just constantly cracking jokes. And what they do is they monetize the commentary tracks, like they do a full-length, feature-length commentary track, and monetize that as like, hey, you can buy this track. It's just audio that you can play along with the movie. So essentially they're making content that is solely based on copyrighted material that they fully own and can't get struck for. It's actually like a brilliant way around a lot of the stuff that haunts YouTubers or has been fucking around with YouTubers for the last like several years.
It's wild.
Genuinely smart business move. And they're also just really funny.
I like that. I actually really, I used to not like movie commentary tracks.
Yeah.
But then I listened to so many podcasts. I was like, wait, why wouldn't I like this? This is right up my alley. And now I love it. And I've been wanting to do that with my friends where we even did like test ones for like that Full Metal Alchemist on Netflix.
Yeah.
And some other terrible movie. So we were testing it out and stuff. I've always appreciated that. So that's really cool that they You can put it up consistently and
It's a good
monetize
idea.
it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
really smart.
It's good stuff.
It's really smart. They go to their, if you go to their Patreon, they do the whole shtick where they're like, hey, you know, you can support us for all, and then you get the full length commentary track. But on YouTube, they just upload the highlights and they cut them together into these like really good videos. Really smart. They're really smart guys. They're also just genuinely funny. So I would say that, but they're also kind of on the up and up lately. Like they've been kind of exploding.
That's good.
So
That is kind of the thing. Like the people that a lot of the time, I would say most of the time, people that you think are really underrated end up blowing up, because that's how I felt about Justin Wang, like say 3 years ago,
Yeah.
where I was like, dude, I was like, you're so underrated. Like and then now he's like up there, and I was like, there it is, and it keeps happening. But I would like to recommend two channels. They're two completely different channels, but they're relatively big, I think, because one doesn't reveal his subscribers, which drives me nuts, because I just kind of curious. But this guy, if you're into mixed martial arts at all, he does documentaries. This guy's Mixed Molly Whoppery, and I'd say I would recommend watching one about Rose Namajunas, and it's just brilliant. It's just a great thing. And then you guys, I'm sure you're aware of this guy, Internet Comment
Yeah,
Etiquette,
of course.
like Eric. Yeah. So I think like his channel is already pretty big, but I think it should be bigger. I just love his work. I think it's so
Eric's
so
really
good.
bigger. I want more people to follow Comics Explained. I think him and Rice, obviously Rice Pirate. I think Rice Pirate should be bigger too, but
oh yeah, Mick.
that's because he's my boy. I think he's awesome. Like he did the whole entire JoJo like passion project, and that shit's insane.
Yeah, he's doing a JoJo. He's also the official voice in the English dub.
Yeah,
for,
Giorno. Not Giorno.
Abacchio or
Abachi,
something?
Abacchio.
Yeah,
Which is
pretty wild.
insane. I think he should be much bigger because he's like actually a phenomenal voice actor. Like truly.
Honestly, pretty much any animator that we know is a person that probably deserves a lot.
Yeah,
a lot more
Lyle
than they have
too.
currently.
Fucking Lyle, Zach, all of
Lyle's
them. Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of people deserve to be bigger than what
Yeah.
they are. Like I don't know. It's the trend thing. I feel like some people just don't follow trends, and that's how you really blow up. Like I feel like a lot of some like you guys when the whole 2016 thing, when the content you guys were doing was the right place, right time stuff. You know, that got like a lot of people's eyes
Yeah.
on you guys and got you guys to grow substantially.
Yeah,
But I feel like right now the trend is being like vlogging everything you do, or like fucking.
it's definitely not. That's definitely not. That's like that was actually closer to the trend around when we were coming
Really?
up.
What's the trend now? Would you say
The trend now is drama.
drama?
Like long. The trend right now is like long videos about pointless shit. So basically podcasts.
Well, would you look at that?
Honestly though, for real, like I saw an hour-long video the other day, that was just like, or like in the recommended, and it was literally just an hour of people talking about YouTubers, and it's just like, I guess this is what people want to see.
It's so weird.
I actually don't really know what
Riveting.
the meta is for YouTube right now. I don't know what the algorithm prefers because it's so fucking haphazard and so much random stuff is exploding at a random. I don't think there's actually any rhyme or reason as far as trends go right now.
For real? You don't think there's a single
Like
trend?
genuinely. I think in my head I see a trend towards more wholesome content in general. Like Gus Johnson's kind of exploding. I think Eddie Burback is exploding. I think there's certain content that is less edgy but still funny. Like Jakey also. Jakey makes like really wholesome content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like egregiously edgy. It's not a fucking Goku Naru video, you know? Like
Jesus Christ.
so I feel like that's the stuff that's really kind of popping off right now.
I think comedy is always
but
going to be
I-
one of the bigger things in YouTube. Also,
What?
comedy. Like if you just funny stuff is always going to be really popular on YouTube. This is kind of how it works.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but what's
Yeah.
funny always changes.
That's true.
You know, like you can't upload a Smosh 2007 video today. Because everybody's going to be like,
Well, think
what is
about
this shit?
who are the YouTubers that are the biggest right now? You know what I mean? Like those are usually the ones that, because remember for a while, like say in 2016, the fastest growing was Leafy, So that's when you know that there was like a definite trend. Obviously, iDubbbz was up there. There was stuff like that. Filthy Frank.
Classic.
They were like, they were gaining in the fastest. That was where people were kind of flocking towards the most. And now I think it's what's that guy's name? David Dobrik.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
And Mr. Beast is really up there. And I think they just do similar stuff, don't they? Don't they just like buy people stuff or something?
Did you see the? Did you see?
Are you talking about the
the MeatCanyon?
Go ahead.
That shit was insane.
Yes.
MeatCanyon.
That's so
MeatCanyon
good.
is also somebody who's really fun. Go subscribe to MeatCanyon,
Please,
if you haven't.
please. It's gonna change
So
your
good.
fucking day.
That's meat. I want to
So
be clear.
good.
MeatCanyon.
Yes.
Just so everybody
Meat.
knows. So type that in. He did a David Dobrik video super recently, and I lost my shit.
Now get up here and
good.
feed,
It's so good.
dude. That shit is insane.
I have never seen. That's how you know something's funny is because like I've never seen a David Dobrik video in my life, but that's one of his most recent videos is like a David Dobrik kind of satire, and it was still funny even without any kind of context as to what he's making fun of, because you kind of get the idea, like the premise, even if you don't know who David Dobrik is, just the premise of that kind of content exists without him.
True.
And it's funny. They're funny people. I've been talking to him a little bit. He's an interesting person.
What you call it?
You got a little man pussy on you.
That video, like the Wabbit season video,
stinks.
the Wabbit season video that got like taken down.
That was a good reversal.
Yeah.
Legendary.
It was a really good reversal. He uploaded a video in response to it being taken down, and he was like, "Well, since they claimed this video, I guess Bugs Bunny is canonically a rapist." That was
was
a really
fantastic.
fun way to turn that around. So go subscribe to MeatCanyon.
really
He's a great creator, especially
100.
especially in animation, because I know animation is like super time consuming. Obviously, his animation is like very. It's done in such a way that it could probably be done relatively quickly compared to like it's not like what do you call what was that pilot that kind of exploded? I know the people behind it. I can't believe I can't remember the Has Been Hotel. It's not like Has Been Hotel or like fucking Zach's pilot on Adult Swim or anything, but they're really fucking funny. Like all of them. Like I haven't seen one of them that hasn't made me laugh. The Hank Hill, King of the Hill Akira video where Bobby's.
I was dying when I saw that. That one.
Dude,
That one
all
got
of
me.
them. The
That
freaking
was too
Ronald
good.
McDonald one, that shit had me in fucking tears.
They're
There's
all
so
good.
many
I
great. The
love
freaking cat in the hat one with Max Mofo. Oh my god, that was
Hang on!
ridiculous.
God damn it. All right, let's move on. We're going to be sucking too much of our friends' dicks here. Dunderhead wrote in. He says, "Hello, Black Jack Black, Modern Esquelito, and Derek." Oh,
And Derek,
Damn. Okay.
that's like really
yeah. Is it
insulting.
more insulting to be called something bad or just to be called your name?
This don't got time.
I think it's way worse that he's just like, oh yeah, you. It's just you.
What are your predictions for the coming months of 2020? Oh my god, I don't want to get into this. We already did this basically. It's aliens. I predict that an alien is going to be shot down by a police officer by accident. And can you imagine if some police officer accidentally shoots an alien out of the sky and then aliens come to join the protest?
Oh my god. What are you talking about right now? What?
I don't know. I'm getting
You're
fucking
tripping, bro. You're tripping.
Are they peaceful aliens though? Like they come down and then they have these signs, but you can't tell what they're writing because we don't understand alien language.
They have signs, but it's all like fucking. It's all like they look like GIFs. Almost, they're moving.
That would literally bother me so much if it was like these glyphs that were fucking jittering in the air.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Honestly, man, I just need a reason. I need a reason to hunt down aliens. Just give me a reason.
Dude, we're gonna have to lock you
Yeah.
up, man, because like aliens are gonna be here. They're gonna be peaceful
they're not.
protesting, and then
You're not.
all of
You're
a sudden
such a freaking
Sweeney's
stupid-
gonna shut up. Because then what we're gonna do is you're like, oh, the cop killed the alien. I'm gonna join the police force so I can kill aliens because that is you, man. You are a evil person. And you want to kill peaceful people.
I agree.
That are just trying to exist.
No, alien, first of all, you're being a celestial simp right now, okay? Aliens are fucking, they're not from here, okay? They're literally creatures from the fucking beyond realm. They have no business being on the same rocks as us, okay? I don't want fucking alien AIDS. I don't want the gray flu. Like, I don't want that shit. That's disgusting. There's no reason. I don't want them here. And I'm going to take it into my own hands to make sure they're gone.
Okay, hold on a second. There's no way you thought of
that was just me. That was
simp
me.
Right on the
spot.
spot.
That was me. That was all me.
That's too good, bro. I just don't. I can't buy it.
That's all me, bro.
Look, whether it was written down beforehand or in your notepad doesn't
Shut
matter.
up,
Like,
all right? Shut up.
I mean, it's brilliant. It's
no,
fucking brilliant.
It doesn't matter.
Just,
Some of the people write down good material. That's a good. I'm gonna name this episode that.
Why are you gonna take this away from me?
I'm not going to take it away from you. I'm what? Fuck off.
Fuck.
You know what? I'm cutting. You know what?
Bro,
I'm cutting it out and tweeting it.
I'm gonna tweet it now.
It's too late.
Too late.
Hey, if you could, hey, Chris, if you could, I know you got that alien thing. If you could get a picture of Sweeny next to that alien for the thumbnail or something, like something where it's just he's cuddling something. Just we need it. We need we need to drive it home and really just piss off Sweeny because I'm sick of you talking just shit to aliens. They're awesome.
They're not.
Man.
You fucking fool. You fool.
You watch too much. You watch too many movies, bitch.
I don't watch too many.
You fucking saw Independence Day and you shit your pants.
I understand creatures. I understand how things work.
You can't understand them because you haven't.
I can understand
met them.
how creatures simply work. All right, if something fucking came, from fucking the outer place to here, why the fuck are they here? What good reason they could be here for? They're here to fucking take and renovate.
No, they're so much more advanced. Why they're just fucking bored, and especially
Eric,
if it's just one alien that first shows up. Hey,
I'm so mad at you for defending.
I'm mad
them.
at you because you just want to kill them immediately. You are just as bad as the oppressors. Bitch.
I'm not oppressing anybody.
Yes, you are. What the fuck? You want to eradicate them from their existence for simply
them to
existing.
Not be here. I have no problem with them existing, but just not on Earth.
Yeah, just like the oppressors don't want us here
I just
either,
want them not on
motherfucker.
Earth. They're dangerous.
Yeah, you sound like every racist white person that ever existed.
I don't want to kill
do.
because no. First of all, you guys are both fucking tiny minds. Okay. I understand that humans are all humans, okay? We are all a part of the same fucking so knuckle dragging, fucking ape shit, throwing our shit at fucking things group, all right? But aliens are not that. Inherently, when you come from a different place, you are going to bring whatever you have with you, all right? Whatever kind of
literally sound like the alt-right
sicknesses and diseases or just regular just genetic things they have with them, they're gonna bring here. And since as creatures we've never experienced them, it is dangerous to just interact with them. Just run. Oh, let's go fucking hug them. Let's touch them. No, stay back.
I want everybody type hashtag Sweeny is a cop.
Stop. You need to box cut that, please. That's ridiculous.
Tom Swiney.
That's fucking that's in super fucking bad taste. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty good.
Dude, look, all I'm saying is this, all right? There's no good reason for aliens. If they're coming here to help us or something, thank you. But why are you gonna stay here? Like, what the fuck? You got your own shit going on wherever you guys are going on. Just go do it. Stop in, say what's up. Don't touch me. Don't touch people I know.
Dude, you are such a bigot.
I'm not a bigot. I'm just simply I understand what happens when you what if they're fucking crazy invasive?
Bro, I would rather be a celestial simp than a celestial bigot, man.
One of us is gonna get space age, one of us is not gonna get space age. This is gonna be you. It's gonna be you.
This is Sweeney speaking at a university. Well, you see, the alien skull has a dent in the back and above the spine.
If you look at the aliens, you can see that they are meant to be subservient. It's all over their face.
Oh my god, we gotta fucking move on. I don't even know how we got here.
Okay.
but,
I
like,
get so angry. It's like they're so cool. It's like I don't hate them yet, but I'm pretty
what if
sure
the
they're
arbiter,
gonna.
What if the arbiter?
Stop!
What if
Don't
the
bring
arbiter
him in
walked-
this.
Hold on. Shut up. What if the arbiter walked in to our apartment right now and said, "Kingston, hello. What'd you do?"
I would be really upset and confused, because first of all, first and foremost, fiction's real. That's problem number one. Then two, I'd be like, oh man, you're an arbiter. You're really cool. How'd you fit inside my apartment? I don't really care. And I'd want to hug him, but I'd be scared to touch him. Because he has mandibles, first and foremost. What if he just, one elite could come in this building and kill everyone in this building without much problems.
Right, but he's
That's true.
he's Keith David. He's fine.
I would hug him. I would deal with it because he's different from them. He's different.
You only like your tokens.
He's one of them good ones. He's one of them good aliens, right? You gotta get one of them good alien friends of yours.
Oh my god. Let's
Fucking
move on.
alien nigga.
I'm losing my fucking shit. God damn it. What a fucking episode this is. All right. Jose Horich. I swear to God he's corrected me like a million times, but like I guess fuck me. I'm too stupid to remember. Dear passable as White Chris and his 2 excuses to say the N-word.
Oh shit. Jesus
Pat,
Christ.
damn, dude. That's degrading to all of us.
Exactly. My fucking
I
spirit.
guess that's just the
Just the way it is.
the theme, I guess. I saw Chris throwing shade at the Game Grumps on Twitter. Why do you hate them so? And what other YouTubers do you guys dislike other than Keemstar? Just Keemstar, honestly.
I only came.
But everybody else is fine. I like everybody else.
I hate
honestly.
Low Tier God too because he's a piece of shit. He's just a dickhead.
Who?
Low Tier God.
I don't know.
He's
what
like
that
a
is.
fighting game guy who's just a fucking completely
I
incapable.
love
of,
Two Mad. I love Two Mad.
Two Mad's aura is wild.
Two Mad's amazing.
I love it.
Yo, did you see his interview with Caterino?
What? Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Oh, it happened like a couple days ago. It was fantastic.
Were they in the same
bedroom? I wish. No, he was in
Damn.
wherever, the asylum, wherever the hell he resides, and
Wait, why was he interviewing Caterino? What reason?
literally just out of nowhere. It was just he just thought that he would be the right person to get the dirt or the tea, as they say, from her, and it was pretty. It was actually well balanced. Like it had Two Mad's touch, and he asked the hard questions. It was no softball shit. It was pretty good.
That's interesting. But also, I didn't throw shade at the Game Grumps. I was just talking about that terrible movie that they made that everybody knows about. Or not movie, the show that they made with Dan Harmon. That was, it wasn't
Oh my
good.
god.
I said my favorite show of all time was
feel
Game
like-
Grumps' Good Game. And people were like, there was some people who were like, I'm surprised you would say something like this. Like, yeah, what? Do people still not get what Twitter is? It's always like
They
it's
don't.
really wild whenever like I get something like that where they just take something that's so egregious and just assume that I'm just being totally truthful.
Bro, I did that for one of the E3s where I said I really hope that they make Mass Effect Andromeda 2. And I thought like, well, what an obvious joke. And there's some people like, oh, dude, no way. And I was like, what?
Dude,
What?
It's
Okay.
all
right.
It kind of I wouldn't have it any other way because part of what's enjoyable about tweeting something that's meant to be a joke is kind of seeing how many people believe
the
that
reactions.
it's just totally real. I tweeted earlier today like this episode of The Twilight Zone sucks. Or this season, I said this season of The Twilight Zone sucks, and everybody was like, "Really? I thought it was pretty good. I thought Jordan Peele did a pretty good job." And I was like, I always just assume my immediate assumption, unless it's like a political figure or like somebody who just isn't in entertainment, my immediate assumption on Twitter is that everything is said with the intention of just getting people to chuckle. Like that is because that's how I use it. Like I don't use it for any other real reason. Or like if I'm just curious about something, I'll be like, "Hey, what's this?" But it's kind of wild how many people are actively on it and use it all the time who just aren't in tune with that way of using it. It's just interesting.
Yeah, people that especially use it like in a literal sense. Like somebody, I have my DMs open and someone was like, "Could I ask you a serious question?" And I'm like, "No, what? Get the fuck out of here!"
Can I ask you a serious question? Ew, no.
Ew. What the fuck's your problem, dude? Like, don't ask me anything, you fucking plumbus bitch. Fucking go weep. Go weep alone, you fucking loser.
But I gotta tell you,
what
annoys me even more about that is that why didn't you just ask the question?
Yeah.
Like, just at the very least, then I'll make the decision of whether I'm gonna answer it or not. Like, if it's actually interesting enough to respond to. But the whole thing of like, I'm definitely not gonna answer you now. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? That's so stupid.
First of all, don't ask someone if you can ask them a question, because you're already demonstrating that you don't care what their answer is, because you've just asked them a question. Just ask the question and see if they respond to you. I hate the question, "Can I ask you a question?" It's like my least favorite it's my least favorite pairing of human words.
Dang, that's not my least favorite, but it's not even close.
Yeah, yours is alien sighted, comes in peace.
No, my least favorite is, "I'm your friend, I'm from space." It's like, no, you're not. You're not my friend. You're fucking you're
John
a problem.
Smith, dude,
you're a
during
threat.
fucking the Pocahontas days. You're such a piece of shit.
Hey, man. All I gotta say is that some people live, some people die.
You're the kind of person that if aliens came here, you would fool around with one that was like way too young, and then
I would never do that. I would never do that. I feel like Derek's the kind of guy that'd be like, "Oh man, I thought that was legal. I thought that was." What do you mean, dude? She looks like an adult.
I can't believe I just said that right now. I'm just fucking tripping. But
that's so fucking wild.
That's what John Smith did, though, isn't it? Like, didn't he?
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's relative to the times, I guess. Then I don't know. I don't know what Pocahontas was. I don't know. I was gonna say something so terrible. Never mind.
Anyway, but so yeah, I was just poking fun at the bad TV show. I'm not gonna go into like a list of YouTubers I dislike. There's no good reason for that.
Yeah, really, it's just unnecessary.
Also, it's literally just Keem, honestly.
I hate Keem. I dislike some people, but I hate that guy.
Let's move on. I don't. He's gonna hear this, and his like little antennas are gonna fucking perk up because he knows that someone talked about him.
He's gonna plot.
OP has really bad nightmares.
He hears everything. He hears everything that's about him.
OP has sleep paralysis that lasts for fucking 3 months.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? Can you imagine you wake up and you got like, "Oh man, I seem to have sleep paralysis." That's interesting.
That's just a coma paralysis.
And then hold on, and then 5 minutes pass, and you still can't move, and you're like, "Oh, okay, this is a long one." And then 10 minutes pass, and you start shouting, "Help, help!" And you're just paralyzed, basically. And then 3 months later, you can walk again.
You know how fucked your body's gonna be after that. You know how fucking damaged.
Yeah. You're gonna be so stupid. You're gonna walk around like a fucking noodle.
Fucking atrophy is gonna fucking kick in. You're gonna be fucking broken.
You're just gonna be like waltzing down the street like a waving, a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Damn, bro. I mean it though. I mean that. What I said, I mean it. I hope it happens.
Okay. Feed me, Chris, with your piss, ass.
Oh my god. Ew.
I don't know what's. I didn't write this.
Ew, that's so grungy.
I didn't write this. Howdy, Hispanic
That's
Poppy.
Right.
God damn it.
Wait, there's
Black
more of that,
Dad
man.
and Sweeny.
Okay, well, I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, Sweeny the Power Weenie.
The Power Weenie. Oh my god. Not a no.
Not a no.
Not a
The
no.
world is going into chaos right now, and I was just hoping to spread some positivity. What's some good news that has happened in your personal lives? Personally, for me, my girlfriend helped me get my first quintuple kill in Overwatch. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Congratulations, but I mean that really sets the stage for how fucked the world is right now. That's considered something that's, great news. The fact that this podcast isn't a disaster is pretty great.
That's pretty cool. Same.
I'm pretty happy about that.
I will agree with that. This podcast has inspired a lot of people to graciously, make art, and then we had that animated clip and stuff, and that's been wonderful.
It's so
been
really
cool.
Good. Like I think fan art was like something that was like I used to get a lot. I still get like some fan art, but like definitely like since this started, I've seen a lot more of it. And it's
it's
like
insane.
a resurgence.
It's so cool. Like I always love that
It's
shit because
the
it just means
best.
people are like really, really digging it.
For me, what happened? I quit my other job and I started streaming and taking like YouTube content creating seriously, stuff like that. Like I do Twitch now. I haven't been doing it the last few days. Our Wi-Fi's been fucking, I don't know, fucking bottom feeding. But yeah, that's new on
you
my.
did quit.
That's on.
You are no longer a barista.
Yeah, I no longer work as a slave anymore. I no longer do that.
Honestly, dude, Starbucks is really. I've never worked at Starbucks. I've never worked in food really, but I can tell based on just how Starbucks is that it'd be a miserable place to work because it's a miserable place for me to go.
It's better than some, but it's not better than most.
Was it better? Okay, so let me give you two places. These are two places that you've worked before,
Okay, cool.
so you'll have the best. So what was better, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, as far as like
Oh shit.
a place to be at?
Okay. Well, for me, it's only my experience I can reference. For Dunkin',
Well, yeah,
I was
obviously.
a little teenage pothead that was like just getting high, eating donuts, and talking to girls all the time. But for Starbucks, I met my girlfriend there, and I met like a lot of really cool people there that are like still around, like very close to my life.
Right.
So I don't know. I'd say I had more fun at Dunkin'. I think Dunkin' was more of an enjoyable place to work at. But Starbucks was just a better job. It was more reasonable. They gave you more things. They had better pay and stuff like that, I guess. So I would say Starbucks.
Right? Did they actually pay you in Starbucks?
Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
Just give me 1 cup of coffee a day.
They pay you in fucking coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I'll be so fucking mad. It'd be a currency I can't use.
It was the coffee was made in the morning. By the time you get it, it's all cold. Here you go, man. All right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Last time I went to Starbucks, man, I ordered hot scalding coffee just to throw it in the barista's face.
You need to take a
because
nap.
It's just like no. I'm just because it's that kind of environment that they set up that just makes you feel like you can do that to them. Like it's almost like they're there to just take punishment.
That's what working. That's what working in
Fucking
retail
bitch.
is. You're just there to
True.
be
Yeah,
very
disrespected
true.
and mistreated.
Yeah, people
Working in
know you
Sears-
can't fight back, so they just unleash.
Oh yeah, that I love working in places that are just like completely like fucking. The morale has been completely destroyed because that's a place where you can fight back. Like at Sears, like when I was working at Sears was already garbage like back then when I was working at it, and now it's just like a bankrupt like shadow of what it was, and what
right.
it wasn't even that impressive. So I remember when I was working at Sears and some lady was like, "There's a price tag on this cardboard display. It means I can buy it." And I remember it was like just 99 cents. She wanted this display thing for like craftsmen. It was just like a bunch of cardboard set up to look interesting. And she was like, because I guess somebody had like had an extra price tag that they printed and didn't need it. So they just sort of put it on the back of the cardboard just because, you know, what are you going to do? Like keep it on your fucking thing. And she just started this whole fucking thing about it. It's like, I want it. And I remember I had to step in. I had to be like, listen, I don't know what is going wrong with you that you think that this is a valuable purchase, but it's not going to help you. And she reported me to the manager, and the manager was just like, I think he just got divorced, so he just didn't
He was
care.
in
He was just
shambles.
like,
He was too
"Listen."
busy realizing that he's not gonna see his kids every day anymore to fucking deal with the stupid shit
Yeah.
you said.
He's looking at fucking Allen wrenches. He's printing labels for Allen wrenches, and he's just like, I'm never going to see my daughter graduate. And this lady is just fucking bitching about buying a cardboard
Dude, it's
display.
hilarious.
It's such a fucking
I
sad
also worked in a
environment.
terrible area too, though. I worked in Glendale, and Glendale was the fucking worst, man. It's the worst. It's the fucking. It's like how to. When I lived in New York, I lived in Fishkill, and like I was around people that actually had money. I was around real money, And then coming to Glendale, I was around a bunch of fake
That's so
money.
crazy, man.
And it just aggravated me because it's like, this isn't, the money you have is not real. You're not throwing around real cash right now. You think you got it. You assume it's real. But bro, you don't have real go buy a fucking Ferrari money, bro. I've seen it and it's terrifying. Those are weird creatures. So I hated Glendale. I never want to go back to that place again. I never have to anymore also, which is fantastic.
I didn't mind the mall area, like the Galleria and the Americana.
That's such a small part, such a tiny part.
It is a really small part, but it is the best.
It's
part
like
of
I don't
Glendale,
mind
sure.
Hell's Kitchen, but Manhattan as a whole, I'm not a big fan. It's like that's a piece.
I mean, I guess. I mean, Manhattan's pretty fun.
I'm saying like that's that reference. Manhattan's probably the worst place to be right now.
Yeah, actually, probably. What do we got here? He Larvae Boswald. Classic name.
Nice.
Hello there, Sears, Dunkin, and tax fraud.
Oh shit!
Oh, because you're an accountant, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
How did he know that you worked at Dunkin? Have you tweeted about that, or have we talked about that?
Yeah, I said it before. I said it before. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Back in the Disney day.
If the three of you were all 10 years old and found yourselves on the bus to Kid Nation from JonTron's latest video, how would you guys survive? Did you see that video, Derek?
I haven't seen it yet.
Do you know what Kid Nation is? It was this reality show where I guess they took 40 kids and drove them to an abandoned town in the desert, like an old school, like saloon, Old West looking town, and made them work to like bring the town back to life with no supervision of the adults aside from like, you know, crew and like camera people.
It sounds like Holes. Are you sure it's not just fucking Holes?
It's a real reality show. They just
all right.
They got sued because
I imagine so. Why?
yeah, because fucking kids like they made the kids do everything. They made the kids like cook for themselves and fucking they had one outhouse for 40
Are you fucking
kids.
serious?
This is a real show. Like watch JonTron's new videos on it are pretty good. He interviews one of the kids in the second part who was on it, which is pretty
I'll
entertaining.
definitely check it out because that's so weird. Because to me, it almost sounded like a front for something. I thought it was about to take a dark turn.
It's a nation being ran by kids. It's literally that. It's fucking madness. They just put kids in a fucking dust bowl, pretty much, and they were like, deal with it.
Yeah, they dropped 40 modern kids into fucking Red Dead Redemption 1 and said, like, figure this out. It's fucking
What was the
insane.
question, though?
He's like, if the three of you were all 10 years old and found yourselves on the bus to Kid Nation, how would you guys survive? I would immediately kill Sweeny.
Yeah, I would spend my time trying to break Chris's legs, and after I'd kill him, I would definitely wear his fucking skull on my head. I'd become the alpha kid. I'd be like, yes, I'm willing to harm.
That's why you need to be gone, though, because you're willing to harm. And you're also and also you would also completely deny the help of foreign invaders if they were to give their help or offer.
Foreign invaders are invaders. Do you understand the word you just used?
Invade?
Yes, people that invade are usually there to do bad things.
No, I invade people's houses all the time.
Do you not hear yourself, you fucking derelict imp?
There's nothing wrong with it. Like every time, listen, before this
You
quarantine,
stupendous moron.
before this quarantine, we would all like gather up. Whiskey would drive us all to invade our friends' houses. That's what it was. That's what we were doing.
Friends' houses. We would visit our friends.
No, invade.
We would not invade.
Are you stupid?
Invade is different, you freaking dunce.
Sweeny, what do you call aliens when they come here? Oh yeah, visitors.
Visitors until they are aggressive, then they are invading.
No. Invading is what you do when you go to your friend's house.
No, you visit, you dumb bubblegum.
Well, it appears we're at an impasse.
You doof troop. Goddamn.
Sweenus is swinging dingus. Oh, no. No, what is it? Sweenus swinging his dingus wrote in.
Okay.
He says, what's up, ethnically diverse Three Stooges?
Not really. We're not that ethnically diverse.
I mean, sort of.
Not really.
I mean, would you see us on a TV show? Like,
I would see us on the TV show on UPN like in the early 2000s.
UPN.
It'd be like, oh look, it's this black show featuring their one Hispanic friend, and it'd be you.
Yeah.
And you would come in and say something really stereotypical every time.
Fucking Monique walks through the fucking door.
It's like, hey man, were they playing Suavemente or what, fool?
I would never do that.
Do you remember what the acronym UPN really stands
No.
for?
No.
Sweeny, do you remember? Underpaid niggas.
Oh my god.
You don't remember that?
Fucking soul.
Some real shit right there.
Oh man, probably
I
honestly.
fell down in my seat just now. In the seat that I'm sitting down, I just fell down.
The people fucking above me right now are.
It's a jamboree going on up there, man.
Do you hear this?
It's a race every night.
I actually heard a little bit of that.
What are they doing?
That's insane. That is
they're
insane.
bowling in the room above my room right now.
I don't know what's
Bowling.
going on up there. I feel like we're gonna go up there and we're gonna knock on that fucking apartment. There's gonna be no one there. It's gonna be have been empty for fucking 20 years. And I'm like,
That
oh
would
my,
fuck me up.
I'd be like,
that would
oh
actually
my God.
okay. No, that if we went up to that building if we went up to that apartment and we knocked on the door and we opened the door and it was a fucking empty apartment, I think I would cry and fly home.
I would leave. I would move into our new apartment right now.
That would fuck me up. I would literally like fly home to my parents. I'd be like, listen, I need to be around family right now.
I need family.
Things are not acting as they should. I need some familiarity right now. Nothing is
this
good
ain't right.
now.
This ain't right. This ain't been right. This ain't right.
God damn it. These guys have been doing this all day, by the way.
No, for months, bro. For a while. I feel like there's just a bunch of people at that apartment due to the quarantine.
Oh, maybe.
It's probably a family apartment.
At a certain point, something's got to give, and you got to say some shit.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't see much point because we're gonna be moving at the end of the month anyway.
Yeah, we're leaving really soon.
Well, yeah,
So,
that's true.
I just put up with it, but I apologize if you can hear fucking children colliding their heads against the fucking ground
Freaking slow-mos.
in the background of my room. The final question that we have,
Okay.
the final one, comes from Gayvatar, the Last Straight Bender.
We didn't even read.
She
You didn't read
says-
swinging dingus. You didn't even read it.
Oh, I didn't even read it. Yeah, we got fucking distracted.
I was just thinking about
What did he say? Okay, so Sweeney Swinging His Dingus wrote in. He says, "Would you rather have everyone know what? Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?"
Thoughts.
I'm fine. I'm fine with my internet history.
Thoughts.
I definitely don't want my thoughts because I don't control my thoughts.
As of lately, I've been sent a lot of things, and I've just clicked links, and I've been brought places that I just can't deal with. So
Yeah, but that's
buddy.
not a big
Sure.
deal because you could just
you
like
deny-
who cares?
My thoughts are usually like relatively tame though. Like I'm not thinking anything wild.
No, but the thing is, it's like you can make people think things.
That's true.
That's the mind is a reactionary organism.
That's-
Like it just reacts. to
That's
things.
very true.
So if
But
I-
like
it-
it's like
So if I told you, if I said, like I don't know, fucking, do you remember the Numa Numa guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine him gaping his anus open and then tonguing it, like wrapping his neck around the back of him and like tonguing his own gaping anus.
I'd be like, oh wow, that's gross, and I would immediately stop thinking about it. Like all right, I'm just gonna think about something
no,
else.
but you've thought about it already.
That's true, but then I would be able. I'm just gonna redux that and just think about something cool, like cats
you
with
can't
fucking
though
shotguns.
because you're still thinking about his gaping anus.
I think the idea is that you'd mention it, and then it would pop into my brain. Obviously, I'd be able to decipher what you're talking about. But then I'd be like, I don't want to think about this anymore, so I would purposely think of something else.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I would say my thoughts only because I don't really care.
Yeah.
And also just because I feel like I usually just sort of say what I'm thinking regardless. There's some cases where I'll be like, I'll hold my tongue or whatever, like, oh, you look like a stupid clown. You're wearing too much makeup, you stupid idiot. But like,
Who the
I mean,
fuck invited Pennywise to the fucking party? You fucking bitch.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have my internet search history it's fucking boring.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you'll find is I don't remember which episode, but I talked about discovering free accounts on OnlyFans, like they're like follow for free.
Yeah.
And then that's like That's the spiciest thing you find, and people would be really fucking disappointed.
I don't think mine is that bad. I just don't want to have to explain some of the stupid. Because my internet history consists of comic books, Dungeons and Dragons, swords, gruesome deaths. Like it's a bunch of shit. Like I just don't want to explain all of the totality of that. It's like, how could you go from looking at cool, lore in D&D to eventually looking at this guy getting his head ripped off by a fucking train? It's like, I don't want to talk to you about that. Like, just leave me alone. You're going to ask me questions. You got to think I'm crazy. I don't need this.
But that's exactly the reason why I wouldn't mind my internet history, because I feel like if people knew my internet history, it would result in just kind of fascinating conversations, because they would be like, oh, did you ever find that video that you were looking for of the fucking alien joining the lesbian threesome?
That video's still so fucking crazy.
I still can't find it, by the way.
It was a one and done thing, man. I'm glad I saw it, I guess.
I'm definitely glad I saw it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like my thoughts are too they're too judgmental for things to go over well. Like if everybody knew them. Okay, so last one comes from Gavatar the Last Straight Bender. She says, would you rather be suddenly turned gay for a day and be forced to have mind-blowingly amazing sex with your best male friend, only to suddenly become a straight man again and just feel awkward and violated about it for the rest of your life? Or, that was just the first one, or suddenly have your genitals switched with your anus and you can't get them surgically switched back. The anus would be pointing outwards. Lucy. Thank you, Lucy, for this fucking...
Lucy, what's your fucking deal? What's your fucking deal, Lucy?
You are sick and sadistic.
That's fucking wild.
That's just a terrible fucking thing. The fact that you thought this, you should really talk to a psychologist. Like, that's fucked. That's some shit that I fucking hear. That's some shit I would hear on like fucking old school 4chan, and I'd be like, what is wrong with these people?
Now this is like
I don't
Reddit.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to have my asshole poking out my fucking front.
Bro, I'd rather have that than fuck my best friend. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, because then you turn straight. Because then you just lost your best friend.
Yeah, like. That's Chris wants to fuck his
No,
friends.
I just don't know if
you're weird.
Because my best male friend is a friend of mine that I've known for a really, really long time, and he's this UK kid that I met on Halo 2. And I feel like I don't think either of us would care, honestly. Like if I just turned gay.
Oh, Chris, you got a smooth cock, don't you?
You got a nice cock there, Chris.
I feel.
Why don't you go and
I
put
I just have a feeling that
why don't you go and bang in me, huh? Come on, bang me, Chris.
He doesn't sound like that, but
I know.
Give me a jolly good Roger, mate.
Come here and plug me, bud. Hey, bruv, why don't you come and plug my asshole, bruv?
This is such a
fucking gross.
Why don't you go and stuff my arse, Chris?
Oh, bruv.
You're ruining it. You fucking idiot.
You're ruining it.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it.
Why don't you come and steal my bum, eh, Chris?
Steal my bum. Oh my god. I don't know. Like I feel like if I was just suddenly turned gay, right? It would be fine then. And it would just be weird afterwards for like maybe like a week. I feel like immediately I feel like we are really good friends to the point where I would be like, that was weird, wasn't it? I genuinely don't think I would certainly prefer.
I don't know about weird, mate. I think I kind of liked it.
Honestly, if you want to do it again, bro, I'd be more than down to give you a good thrashing. You feel me?
Good thrashing.
Well, no, because isn't
Like,
the be suddenly turned gay? Oh, so like it's just I'm gay.
Oh.
So I'm gay and he's not?
Oh, that's what it is.
So he's not. Chris, what are you doing, mate? I thought we were going to play Halo. You got your cock in me.
Chris, why is your cock out, man? I'm just trying to kill some fucking elites.
I guess that changes it.
I love my best friend way too much to fuck him. That's as simple as that. Like, it's just
I can only
far too simple.
I can only fuck people I don't love. That's awesome.
I cannot fuck my male best friend, even if I was fucking the gayest. Even if I was a beacon of homosexuality, I could not fuck my best friend.
Yeah, I feel like
So I'm just I couldn't do that.
If the scenario was that we would just both turn gay and then both turn straight afterwards, I feel like it would just be that we would just be like, oh, that was weird, wasn't it? That's fucking disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but what if it happened like mid bone though?
Oh yeah,
mid thrust. Like he's like no. Imagine you're about to nut.
Oh, no.
You're about to nut, and then you turn back into being straight, and you just fucking you just drove by this guy's fucking insides. You just splattered this man, fucking blowed him.
I don't know, man. I guess I just wouldn't talk to him for like a couple months.
No, that would ruin the relationship.
Chris, why'd you got your man milk all over me?
Chris, where'd you get all your baby butter in my bum bum? Oh my fucking lord, dude! This is fucking grungy. This is disgusting.
I guess the way you wrote it, I guess I would probably go with the fucking switching. But then sex is ruined forever. You know what I mean?
Would my penis?
But is it though?
Would
It
my
might be kinda
penis
fun.
be sticking out of my butt cheeks if it was a tail of some sort? And would I be able to wag it?
You probably would. You probably wouldn't be able to wag it. But then, like, you'd have an asshole just like exposed in front of you. That's
Yeah. So what?
What do you mean? So
So
what?
what?
That's so disgusting.
You ever seen
That
a
is kinda
prolapsing
weird.
asshole? Is disgusting, but like it's also sort of mesmerizing at the same time. Like,
Yeah, but
oh
shitting
man,
would be
it's
really
so.
inconvenient.
shitting would
though.
No, you would
terrible.
shit out.
Like,
You would shit out your penis.
To shit, you'd have to sit on the toilet like a cool English teacher.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna talk to you directly, all right? Me and you right now, right? I'm not gonna sit behind that desk like those other teachers, all right? I want you to really learn here.
Leaning his fucking hand on the backboard. It's just like,
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't care enough about my own sexuality to fucking put myself in a situation where my dick is on my ass. You know what I mean?
To me, that just sounds like an adventure.
It's
to
an
me,
adventure. Yeah, it's fun for like a day, maybe.
me-
it's fun for like a couple
It's
minutes.
not fun for like a day.
And then,
it's fun until you have to use it. It's fun until you gotta operate
Yeah.
it. I'm sure.
because then like,
But the
because
thing
you
is
can't
that-
have sex like that. It's just like the human body isn't designed.
But you can though. You can.
But it's
You can very much
No,
so
no,
do
no,
it. You'd
listen
have
to me, listen to me, listen
You
to
would
me.
have to put
Listen
the
to
back
me.
of your dick in someone.
listen to me. You'd have to relearn it. You would have to learn. You'd have to unlearn the way biology teaches you to do that. You'd have to.
So?
I don't want to fucking
So?
do that. I want to learn shit.
So?
Listen to me, Chris. See, you're thinking in the simple way, like you're supposed to be doing all the work and shit. Here's the deal. Like a fat motherfucker, like Notorious B.I.G. He lays on his back and they bounce on him. So now you're gonna lay on your fucking stomach and she's gonna bounce on that ass.
Look, all
Understand
I
me?
gotta say is this, Mo. You know what? You can finally get big spooned. You can finally be big spooned. You know, you can finally lay there and have a girl curl up on you and start freaking, humping your back until you get done, bro.
Honestly, I'd rather just be gay at this point.
Think of it like this, okay? Think of it like this. After everyone's relationship where they fuck people and then things got awkward. Imagine fucking your best friend and then losing your best friend. I can't afford that. That's my homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because this isn't even about the gay thing.
Yeah.
This is really about you fucking your best friend, and then all of a sudden now you turn back to straight, and you're like, oh wait, I didn't like that at all. And there's no way you guys can just be like, oi mate, that was weird. Let's go play some Halo again.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
We'll forget.
Let's go. Kill 343 guilty spark, bruv. It's not that weird. You bust all inside my jaw. We can go. We can keep going and playing the good old games of Halo, bruv.
I don't know.
Might have some more, some shit like that.
Man,
Look what you did, Lucy. You fucking depraved bitch.
Oh shit. No, seriously, Lucy, you're fucked up for that. But thank you for the question.
Fuck you, bruv. Fuck you, Lucy.
What have you done,
Guys,
Lucy?
please.
I'm
don't
all
want
sticky.
this
I'm all
fucking
sticky now,
accent
Lucy.
Over and over again.
I'm all sticky now, Lucy. What have you done to me? I'm covered, Lucy. I can't walk. My arms are stuck to the floor.
This is like when a friend of yours shows you a video at a party and you're not interested. Have you ever done that? Have you ever said like you got to watch this video and then like people like for some reason think, oh, we'll do it now? and then they watch it and it's like a party setting and like they're just not feeling it, and you just have to admit like, oh man, you know that it was funnier when I watched it. It's kind of
It wasn't a hitter. It's not for everybody, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hate
not
that.
for
That's
everybody.
why
I've
I
definitely had
don't
one of
show
those.
anybody anything for that reason. I don't show anybody. If I think there's a funny video that I think somebody will like, I'll link them to it. I'll like send it to them in DMs.
That's a good. Yeah.
I'll never ever in my life again do the hey, you should see this, and then show it to someone in person.
It depends on how similar the fucking sense of humors are. Like everyone in this house has developed a hive mind, where we think the exact same shit is funny all the time now. So it's a little different.
Yeah, I mean vaguely. Yeah, there's still some stuff that you show me that I'm like,
No, look, okay, guys. So this is what happened. Chris did not think all of my Instagram is fucking broken. Like my personal Instagram is full of just memes and terrible shit. Chris tried to play as if he didn't think that shit was funny. And then one day I looked at his phone and it was all of these same pages I followed. He's following. And his fucking Instagram is also fucked like mine is now.
Busted.
He tried to play me like,
Busted.
oh, that's not funny. And then the same shit I was laughing at, he was also
you're
laughing at.
mischaracterizing the argument. The argument wasn't that it wasn't funny. It's that you're obnoxious about it, and we'll be watching a fucking movie. We'll be watching like a fucking actual film, like, and then you'll be playing loud ass memes while you're watching the fucking film.
Dude, sometimes you gotta get your hit in,
No,
bro.
dude, you're a fucking zoomer, man. You're like a child.
I'm not a zoomer,
You're
bro.
literally
What
a
do you
child.
mean?
Like I remember, like when Dave Chappelle's new stand-up special came out, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you should see this. It's really good." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll watch it." And I was like, "Oh, I'll watch it with you. Yeah, sure, I liked it. It was really good. I'll watch it again." And his first run through of the special, the first time he's seeing it, not like a third time or like a consecutive time seeing it, he's just scrolling through Instagram at full volume watching memes during the special. And it's just such a frustrating thing to look at because it's just like, oh
It's
my
because
God,
of the
what are you
addiction
doing?
to the memes. I've got very addicted to memes for a while. I've definitely cut back because I've just seen too much. Plus, they don't hit like they used to anymore. They cut down a lot of the memes on Instagram, a lot of the spiciest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a
true.
lot of the spiciest ones they got rid of. There's still
Yeah, and
one.
although I get really frustrated with those private accounts because that's where all the fire stuff is. But people will send shit to me, and I'm getting sick and tired of saying it's fucking private. I can't see it. Like you should know this.
Fucking Sweeny does this to me all the fucking time. He'll send me a video on Instagram that I can't fucking see. Like the last 10 things you've sent me, dude, are fucking just
They're fire, dude.
are just
you
this.
gotta follow them.
We can't see
You
them.
gotta follow them. You gotta wait because it's gonna be worth
No,
it.
fuck
It's gonna
that shit,
fucking
dude.
pay off. Trust me, man. Trust me.
You
The
live in
funny
my
shit you
apartment.
gotta pay
You can
for.
show it to me.
No,
Yes.
it's not the same. I'm gonna forget by the time I see you.
Oh my God.
Then why don't you look? Instead of us going the extra mile, why don't you go the extra mile by fucking screen recording it and then sending it to me?
Why do I have to do it? I already found the
Because
fucking
you're the
treasure.
one who wants us to fucking see
I already
it.
found the treasure trove and I'm delivering it
burden
to you.
is on you,
I'm not
bitch.
gonna open it for you too. I'm
Bruv,
not gonna do
bruv,
that. I'll get you
bruv,
the cake mix.
bruv,
I'm not
bruv.
bruv. I'll get you the cake mix, but I'm not gonna make the cake for you, bruv. All right?
Dude,
I'm not gonna do that.
It's you're the person who needs to. The onus is on you to show the person if you're going to send it to them and they can't see it.
Nah, dude.
That's like,
I think
dude,
guys
what
are
do you
just-
mean no? That's like buying a car from a fucking dealership and they're like, here you go, and then they take the keys. Like what? Like how what does
Nah,
it matter if
it's
you have
not-
the car if you can't fucking drive it or you can't even go inside?
it's like buying a car and expecting people to drive you home with it. No, now it's up to you.
No,
I got you the first step
because
I took you there.
can't get in. I can't get in the
You
car.
gotta open it. You gotta open it yourself, man. You gotta pick that lock. You gotta learn another skill right there.
Oh my
You see,
God.
there you go. I'm blessing you. I'm teaching you more.
You're such an egregious human.
I hope a fucking British alien just fucking has their way with you, bitch.
I hate you. I hate you.
Nah, bruv. Nah, Big Ben. Nah, Piers Morgan, nah.
Me, imagine my shock.
Modernity. Oh my God, we're losing our fucking minds. All right, that's fucking it. I think We've reached our fucking capacity. This is a good one.
I'm just imagining Paul Joseph Watson all green.
Ew.
It's just him green
Ew.
and bald, but his hands are the same because he's got fucking alien hands.
He's
Oh my
he
god,
totally
stop it.
Holy shit.
They call him Paul Joseph Swatsum because he fucking his hands are fly swat.
Fucking catcher's mitts, bro.
Oh my god. His hands look his hands look like fucking stilts.
Yo, it's so disgusting, man.
All right.
He looks lengthier than anyone should.
He looks like he
Ever.
looks like a long pretty caveman.
He looks lengthier than someone should ever be, and it's disgusting.
All right, let's this is a good one.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
This was a really good one. What's okay, let me get prepared for the fucking end of this. You don't even have to cut this out, Vox. Fuck it at this point.
Oh
Like,
my
fucking
god. This is ridiculous.
I just want to say, oh my god, thanks to everybody who supports the show over at patreon.com/thesnarktank. We know things are fucking crazy and the world is ending, but your support means a lot. And, obviously I've received a lot of messages that are like, hey, I had to stop pledging, so I'm sorry about that. I hope I can get back soon. Just letting you know, it's totally fucking reasonable and totally understandable that things are crazy right now, and I don't expect everybody to stick around forever, even if they're like watching the show consistently. The fact that you watch the show, the fact that you like and subscribe to our feeds, the fact that you share our podcast, the fact that you leave nice reviews for us on iTunes, that's really all we need. And the support is just an extra boost. So thank you guys
we
for
appreciate
your
it.
support. It's really cool. Like the stuff that we've seen that's come out of the show has been really, really fun.
It's been an insane
Absolutely.
blessing, honestly. Like, it's fucking wild, all the fan art I get, all of the comments, all the people that are also creators that are like, you guys are fucking hilarious. We would love to be a part of the podcast, all the stuff. Like, we really appreciate it. It's all because of you guys. So thank you.
Yeah. And
Appreciate it.
And obviously, we've been talking about this in the last couple episodes. We've talked about it. We have merch available. It's at teespring.com/stores/snark-tank. So there's some merch over there. And by the way, if you support us on patreon.com/snarktank at any tier, any amount of money, you get the raw art for the merch. So if you live overseas and shipping is like insanely, like unnecessarily expensive, you can just take those files and print it on your own stuff. Just don't sell it because I'll hunt you down.
I'll find you. I'll sniff you out. I'll sniff you out, and then I'll fucking devour your kneecaps while you're alive.
I'll send a British alien after you.
I'll fucking club your kneecaps with my fucking
He'll
face.
hit you with a laser baton because they don't have guns over there.
Oi, watch out! Boy twing, boy twing.
Laser baton.
A fucking laser baton. Oh my god.
That's so fucking redundant.
No.
Would it just be glowing, or would it be pretty much a lightsaber?
It would
Look like a baton.
No, it would be like there would be like a shielding. There would be like a gas encasing around it that would prevent it from cutting.
Oh my god!
But it would be really
so
hot.
It's pretty much
and
a
really
baseball
blunt.
bat version of a fuck. It'd be a baseball bat version of the fucking energy sword from fucking Halo.
Yeah, basically, it's just a baseball. It's
Oh,
just an
God.
energy baseball bat.
I kind of want one of those, actually.
That'd be sick. I mean,
Like, that'd actually look pretty-
if you boil it down, it's essentially just a lightsaber from Target.
Oh
But-
my god. It's the worst.
True.
But yeah,
It's the
so
worst.
if you liked what you heard today, I think you might because I had a lot of fun this one.
This is a good one.
Consider supporting us over there at patreon.com/snarktank. $1 a month gets you early access. $5 a month gets you a question read on the show. I can't fucking talk. My mouth is getting dry. $10 gets you access to our Discord, and $15 gets you a producer credit and your name dyslexically read at the end of the show, which I will do now.
Go, bruv.
Double O Dolphin, 1 meter long fetus.
Oh,
So we're starting
Oh.
strong. That's pretty good. Oh my
that's a new person. Thank you for showing up, dude.
God fucking damn it. A level 1 cleric, Aaron Alvarez. Aaron, I stomped out Jesus, literal vision Kalupa. Etherean, Alex Morrison, Alexi V. Britannia. All hands on Dick. Aughts King, Beelzebub the Gimp, Ben Douglas, Big Dude 0444, Big G with N Fat, Black Nipple Gang, Caillou's cum-filled eye sockets.
Oh my god.
Cakes and Foxy PH, Carson Jones, Cataclysmic Cunt, Chris Bash My Coot, Chris's
damn.
all right. Well, not all right as in yes, but all right, we'll move on. Chris's fever dream about Luigi's vascular 8-inch monster cock.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Cold Burb, Count Cockula,
Love it.
Cuntius Pilot.
Oh my god.
What?
Pontius Pilate, the guy who fucking nailed stapled Jesus to the tree.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pontius Pilate, god damn it. Curtis Smith, Dangilius Blampus, the ancient Roman ancestor of Dangle Blampy, you piece of shit. Dank House, Danny DeVito's dank, delicious, demonic dick, Devin Connolly, Death Corpse Guardsman, official terrorist of the Snark Tank Discord server. I gotta jump in there. I've been so fucking busy trying to get all my fucking work done before we move. Fucking all right. Decado, Derek, Daddy, delicately dick my dainty, delicious ass.
Oh my god, Eric, Derek, go do that.
A lot of alliteration and a lot of thirst in these donations.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think
bruv.
it honestly is just the quarantine because I don't think we had this much thirst in these donations before people just couldn't get access to fucking cooch.
I've been getting thirsted
Yeah.
a lot since the beginning, bro. So I don't know about you.
I mean, technically, there's always thirst, but I think it's accelerated.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I'm at
definitely, it's
maximum
definitely more
capacity.
aggressive.
It's definitely aggressive.
I am what is the anti-quenched? I am so
You're fucking thirsty. You're fucking famished. I guess no.
yeah, what is worse than thirsty?
Dehydrated.
I
Emaciated.
guess it should be. That's fucking boring. But yeah, it's dehydrated.
Anyway, DJ Zerdav the anarcho dubstepist. God, dubstepist. I'm gonna fuck it. Whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah.
God damn
stop
it.
that.
Dodadod.
Cut.
Dova cunt. Dragazorith, otherwise known as cunt. Dummy Thick Dave. Dunderhead.
Nice.
Emperor Palpatine. Just straight up.
you.
Epstein's favorite.
Ooh,
Every time I die, I see Sweeny as God. So this guy dies a lot, I guess. Fat Houdini,
Bro.
feed me Chris with your piss, of course. God damn it.
Ew.
Female Sonic admirer, Fjalar Tandri Guttormson, Fuhey, Gavatar the Last Straight Bender, Girthworm Jim,
Classic.
Gucci Gang, my Gucci's gangrene,
My great-
Heiko, Heartless Wretch, He Larvey Boswald, Help, I'm locked in Chris's closet and being buried under discarded Snapple cans. I would never drink Snapple out of a can, by the way.
Yeah, that's false.
That's just heinous. These people are still fucking bowling above me. Real cool. Help me, Chris, make the voices stop. HK9410, Hugger Derek, I have Dane Bramage. I kickflipped so good your mom left your dad for me.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude. I tried to make my
That's
name
nutty.
the entire delectation of... Oh, Jesus Christ. This is... You got to fix this one, guy. I tried to make my name the entire delectation of independence, but Patreon fucked me in the asshole with a big rubber dick. You gotta fix that. There's no delectation of independence. If Smoff was black, he'd be Tom Sweeney. It's Simp Trisket cucking the set. What?
What?
These are scaring me at this point. Jabobo, Jason Tentacles, Jeremiah D. McRoberts, Jolly Old Dipshit, John Whiteboy Extraordinaire, Julius Caesar has Jungle Fever, Vox, Cat Black, the One Cheek Wonder, King of Haphazard, LaMuffler, Limp Bizkit thinks they're black, but they're just gay, Luigi's Eccentric Linguini, Mitchell Blackwood, Moto Zealot, Mr. Ninja Fox 117, Murder Ascended, Poo on Head. Oh my god. Rack Eats Masha, Ramacles, the raunchy rapist of roads, Richter 86,
nice.
Rumple Foreskin, Ryan Klinger? Klingler? Ryan Klingler, I think. Sarah McLaughlin's Goblin Your Cochlin.
Oh my god.
pretty good.
Sarah
pretty good.
McLaughlin's Goblin, Your Conklin. I like that a lot. Sergeant Sweaty Sack, Simp Biscuit. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't heard that before.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised and I love it.
Holy shit, that's good. That's good, dude. You got a future. Slav
You're special.
Squatter, the Globetrotter who dicked your mother's daughter. Stephanie Breaker of Worlds and Bongs. Oh, Steven. I just changed your fucking sex.
just change it.
You misgendering me,
I'm
bro?
sorry. Still riding.
Come on, brother. Chill out.
Still riding the high from giving Chris a Sharpie at PAX. I remember you. Thanks for the Sharpie. I definitely stole it. I'm sorry I didn't bring it back. Sunny Chance, Sweeney's Suicidal Spell Checker. Sweeny, the Kawaii Waifu, Stitz Ripkema, that Nick Walker, the Arbiter's Sexy Mandibles Wrapped Around My Cock, the Father, the Son, the Holy Sween, the Progerian Hunter, the Supreme King of Autism, the Spectre Angel, Tickle My Ass Hairs, Toby Shootman, Tom Sweeney's Ass-Eating Sex Slave, Feed Me Please, Sweeney, I'm Starving.
Oh my god.
Tootsie, Vincent Vaynard, Vicarious Vanquisher of Vile V-Beasts, Winthrop, Winthropy. I can't read all this. It's too much to read.
Bruh, it's getting
It's just
like,
as long.
as long
It's just
as it used
as long.
to be.
Fuck me.
ridiculous.
Wormulon, Keeper of the Elder Cream, Yummy Yummy Yummy, Come Inside My Tummy, Zesty Donger, Z Theory, and
Okay.
Zigga. The Z is really a sideways N. We're
Yo.
getting longer again,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna fucking whatever. We'll figure this out. Thanks for supporting the show. Means a lot. We'll see you next time. Fucking god.
This has been a fucking trip. Holy fuck.
What have I got?